Introduction. Industrialization refers to shifting a country or state's economy from a dependence on agriculture to manufacturing. In the Western world, industrialization is most frequently linked to the late 18th century start of the Industrial Revolution in Europe and the ensuing surge of industrialization in the United States throughout the 19th century. A rising European consumer base during this period enabled a surge in local manufacturing of items for export. There are necessary conditions that must be met for the revolution to start for industrialization to start. A nation must have these four things: natural resources, transportation, urbanization, and a growing population to be industrialized. Discussion. Several conditions must be met for industrialization to take place. Firstly, natural resources were among these requirements. The necessity for water power made it one of the most valuable commodities, and dams were constructed to store water that could be directed into mill races to power enterprises. Later on, coal and iron were important natural resources that were similarly used as a source of energy. Secondly, good transportation infrastructure was considered a prerequisite for the Industrial Revolution since it was necessary to carry commodities and raw materials to reach larger markets. In 1750, transportation was restricted to rivers, coastal commerce, and a few shoddy local roads, some of which were turnpikes, toll roads that increased speed but added cost. Even though this system had limitations, interregional trade, for example, coal from the north to London, did happen. Thirdly, the characteristics of the British population impact the demand and supply of commodities and food, as well as the availability of inexpensive labor. Early in the 18th century, especially near the middle of the century, the population grew and was primarily concentrated in rural areas. The general population was slowly coming around to social change, and the upper and middle classes were intrigued by new ideas in philosophy, science, and culture. Conclusion. Conclusively, the agricultural industry supplied raw materials to the manufacturing industry, which was the British population's main employment source. While half of the arable land was still in the medieval open field system, the other half had been fenced. Because of its exports, the British agricultural sector was known as the granary of Europe and produced a considerable surplus of food and drink. However, production required a lot of labor. You can find this and many other essay samples on our website studycorgi.com.